everybody, how are you? This is my second video that I said I was going to be posting for the weekend. I'm only going to do something small because we are getting on quite now. It's nearly 5 o'clock, and what I'm going to do is just one of those little lanterns that I got from B&M for £2.50. What I've done, I've taken the glass out from the centre. I've put a bit of glittery ribbon around it and put some Oasis in it. I'm not going to cover the Oasis because there's not there really much there to cover. And I've also put some Oasis in the top. But underneath here, to stop the Oasis from falling through as I put pressure on, I have glued some ribbon over the bottom of the Oasis. So let's put that back in. Anyway, from all the oak leaves and everything that fell out the bucket yesterday, I now know what the reason were, why they keep falling out. Because the stems are too long, so I've chopped them all down. So now they're all fitting flush to sit in the bucket. Fingers crossed it don't happen again today. Anyway, again, this is what we're going to do. I might get actually my turntable. So we're doing whites and silvers. Yesterday's video we did gold and red. Today, whites and silvers. So I've got a few calla lilies out in white. I did spray one of them grey to have a look, but it's not dried quick enough, and I've actually got some on here. I thought it's grey to go with that, a slate grey, but in fact that's still slightly wet because I've only just come in from spraying them. Oh well, I may cut that one off. And I can't stop grinning about the oak leaves. And then I've got some of my fern, my flock fern with white in it to give. Also, just movement as I like. I always like movement. Now I know these aren't white, but I'm considering putting some of these. I'm not saying I will, but they are cream. But I thought they would look nice, just the odd couple in again. And I've just brought one of the bunches out. I've left the other one up there, hoping it don't fall out with the rest. And so we've got those. I haven't even sorted these out on the table. I've just put them down. I've got some silver eucalyptus, just like the gold one, but in silver. And I may cut those down as well because I'm not going to make a really huge display with this, because this is, as we see, only tiny. It is from the top of this round spout here, 6 inches. So, but here we've only got, now let me take this out. I'm going to measure the diameter of what we've got to play with. 1.5 inch. That's for the top. So, and then this one, 2. Favourite, 2. So we've got 2 inch and 1.5 inch to play with, and there is about 1.5 inch depth on there, and probably about 2.5 depth on here, probably 3. So we've got those as well. I've got 3 white roses. I'm not sure if I want to put 3 in, but I've got odd numbers because I like odd numbers. So we've just got our plain white roses, our super white. I've also got this as well. And this is, I think this is the Ruscus one. Looking at, oh, I don't know now. It might be, but anyway. We're going to put some of these in as well, with it being silver. Now our willow stem in white, I've got this that I want to place in as well, which will look lovely against the silver. Looking at this maple leaf, I don't know whether I'm going to put it in. Now I found one stem, I'm not using the other. I just rummaging through and I found one of these on its own, so I thought we'd probably put that in as well. I've also got my oddments of my globe fern, and with it having white in, I thought that would make, you know, look really sweet. I may actually be gluing things on into the container on the bottom. I'm not sure. Now, I've got my Dusty Miller out, but I do think this is the way, it's too dark and too big. So, but again, we'll see. Oh, and last of all, I've got my lily bush, or lilac bush, let's get it right. And being white, I thought, well, I may put one of those in as well. So I keep looking up at the buckets. I just try and hopefully that they're not going to fall again. Right, I want to get in, first of all, our eucalyptus. Oops, that's gone on the floor. I've not yet swept up, guys, so that's okay. I'm going to place some coming out from here, because what I'm going to do with one of the roses, I want to sit that underneath. So let me take this stem off. Let me just tilt it so I can do it that way. And I'm going to work around it from the bottom. I'm going to press that all the way down. So it's got something sat there. I know you really can't see it, but it is there, I assure you. I couldn't get it, I couldn't find anything smaller. So I thought, well, let's put one of those in. I'm going to bend that slightly. It looks a bit too odd. Just sticking up right. And these are only going to be little stems around the rose. Just popping out. And again, from here. Oops, I don't want to get my sleeve in it. Done that before. And then do this one. Like that. So I've got this, I might as well put this in as well. We'll place that also here. In fact, I might want to put another one in. Slightly longer on this side. Have that like that. Now I'm going to have to put one there now because it looks a bit lonely. The others have got two in. And place that one in as well. The chair keeps moving because it's swiveling. We'll save those for the other one. Now I want to put some of these in and add white to the bottom. I'm only going to put, let's see, I'm going to put 3 in and poke and bring a leaf out on one of the others, I think. We'll see. Or shall I put 4? I've got enough for 4. Oh, let's just put 4 in. And I'm going to save that. Or shall I just put 2? Because I may want to incorporate some of it in here as well. So yeah, I'll save 2. And I'll put 2 in the bottom. So I'm going to have these. I've only put that rose there, even though you're not going to see it. I've put it there just to, you know, have something down there, but you won't see it. I'm going to sneeze. Excuse me, everybody. And I'm going to place one here on the other side. have that just hanging out as well. I've got glue string. I don't think we're going to really... These colour lilies are mainly for the top. I just want a bit of white and silver at the bottom. In fact, I'll put one of these. No, I won't. I want some more white in all the opposite corners. So we'll use some of this. And again, I'm only going to use just a little piece. And get a top piece as well. And we're going to put these ones in these sides also. So this is only going to be a small video. I am quite, it is quite late. I don't usually work over 4 o'clock, but hey ho. Because I have got to go in and feed the cats. I've not fed the cats yet. So don't worry guys, they do get fed and they will get fed. I'm going to place that one in there as well. I've got glue string on me and I can see it on there as well. So we've got that for the bottom. I want to maybe, I'm not going to use this Dusty Miller. It is too big, so we'll put that right at the end. And I don't think, do I put in? Yeah, I'm going to actually. I've just looked. I had some oddments of these. What did I do with them? I can't find them. Oh well, I'll just cut a few off. And again, these are on paperback. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to put them on their own stem. So I may just add a bit of colour like that, you know, just sticking up. So I want 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm putting these on, like I say, on their own little stem. And there's nothing at the top. This will go through, as you can see. Now the glue's at the bottom, and I just grab the glue, wipe it off, and I'll show you then what I do. If I can get it off my fingers. Oh, where's my thing? I keep putting everything back when I do videos. It's because I tidy up after myself and then start again. I'm getting my bent-headed clippers, pliers, and I'm just going to bend it over and bring it towards me like a U shape. And then press it against the main stem. So now I know they're not going to fall off. So again, I love these. I love the veins on the back, the main, you know, the little spine of it and the main veins coming off of it. It's very, very, you know, pretty when you look at it up close. So I'm going to squeeze this in. I don't really mind how that falls. I'll do it again. If I get them all put with picks on, and then I can just bend them over. I'm leaving enough at the top to be able to bend it over. What? then the last one. I just can't get it off. Right, so now we'll just bend the top bit over so I know it's secure. And then I wouldn't be worried if somebody wanted to purchase it that things would drop off. Right, there we go. And I'm going to go in again. I don't think I should have put that rose on because I'm covering it. But anyway, no, it doesn't matter. Again, it can be depth. I don't know how else to explain it. But at least it's covered. And that's my main point about things. And then the last one. I'll just move that to the side. And that's how we have it looking from the top. Don't that look pretty already? Just with even this ivory, you know, the cream coloured maple leaves on. I think that really sets it off against the whites and the greys or silvers. I didn't think it would. So I've dropped a flower. Pick that back up. So I'm not sure if I'm going to put any on the top. They may be, you know, just the bottom of the boundary around as we place things up here. So again, I'm going to put one rose in. And I know how deep that is. So yes, that's about right. So that can sit right in the centre, about this height. I just want to make sure, yeah, about there. And then we've got our little white harvest bunch. I love this. I've used it in weddings and everything. It is fabulous. Right, we've got one there and one there. So now I'm going to go from this side and place one here and the other one on this side. So then when you look from above, you've got them in each corner. Again, just slightly manipulate it to a little bend. I've not got much to play with. Get the glue. Do the same with this. Slightly hang it down. Now let me look at this. I am going to put these in. So these are going to be cut short as well. That one is that's the one that's painted and caught it. So I'm going to snip that off. I don't want that on. That can go in the bin. And what I'm going to do with these, I'm going to place them into near the centre where the rose is and just have these dangling over. And do the same with these. And again, I don't want to put too many in because these will be here, and we do have the lilac bush, and we do have some more eucalyptus. I'm placing it right up to where the rose is. See, that looks quite nice. I may have, I don't know now, no, maybe me. I'll probably, no. I'm going to put these in here instead. I've got two smaller ones actually here, which I've already, what was oddments. I do always check my oddments box first. When I know what I want to do, I always check it, because I may have in there what I'm looking for in the buckets. And if I have, then I do always grab those first. So I've got those instead of the calla lilies either side. I've got those. So we don't need that now. We don't need this single rose. We have, in fact, I want to get this silver in first. So let's get the silver in. Oh, my chair, my blinking chair. It's moving. I only have to look, well, I only have to look that way and it starts to just sway on its own. Look, you watch, and I'll tell you look. But the only thing is, I can't get back. It not go back. So that's why I have to keep pushing it like this. Oh dear. I ought to have a remote control for it so it can go back and forth. Silly chair. Look, it's going again, look. It's alright when I'm dipping my stems in my glue gun. But the thing is, it won't go back that way. Oh dear me. Why? Let me just grab that glue. If it wasn't the oak leaves, it's my blinking chair. I have to keep holding on it. Oh well, I suppose you've had a good comedy. When I research this, when I analyse this back, I'll be laughing. I will be laughing. I'm gonna manipulate those down as well. I don't want them sticking right up. Let's just bend the top. Just give it a bit of a coming over. Oh, excuse me. Coming over. Right. I've got some little bits, I think. Are they little? Oh, take the band off. It's getting to that time, guys. I'm ready for my tea. Yes, here's the littler ones. I knew I'd got some littler ones. If I could get these off. You'll have to bear with me. I went in and told my husband about the all the oak leaves, how they just fell in slow motion. That's what made me laugh. Things always happen down there, don't they? I always hear these weird noises and it's, ooh. No, I don't want that there. I want those over where the calla lilies are. I'm going to position that there. I can feel the chair moving. I'm trying to hold myself on. I've got a post here and I've got my foot around the post bent like that. The post is like that and I've got my foot leaning on it like that so the chair don't go that way. It's what you have to do. Place that one there as well. Do I put some of these at the bottom? Because I've got one there, one there. If I just place that there, will it be too much? No, I like the bottom how it is. I've got, I don't want the leaves on these because they fray. Got our lilac bush. I'm going to stick those in. Let's have a look here. And again, this is only going to be a small little simple arrangement. You know, I've many times I've had people say to me, you know, how can you make something small if you haven't got the funds? You know, bless them. So this is an example. I mean, these are £2.50. You got an oddment of ribbon, just glue the ribbon on. And if you've got oddments, you know, just use them. And that will save you a lot of pennies having to spend. I know how you feel, everybody. You know, I used to be the same. You're not on your own. People may think that, oh gosh, you know, I'm doing all right. But no, trust me, there's times when, because I've had to make things and I've ordered a lot of things that I haven't got the pennies to spend. I have to wait. So I understand. That's why, another reason why I say, you know, save all your oddments. Because if you do become in a situation like that, you've got something at least. And that's more than not having anything. I'm going to go this side now. Oh, come here. And I'm only having 3. I think. Let's have a look from the top. Or do I have 4? Oh, mind you, no, I've got 4. I just couldn't see it. I've got 4. That one's just lower than the others. Let's have a look. Now I think, you know how you see this here? I think we need to place something on there. Now, do I? Let me just use these first while I'm considering. Is that the same? Oh gosh. I want to place these in as well. Do I place? Oh yeah, I'm going to put these underneath. So I'm going to cut the bottom leaf off. Just to give me a bit more of this longer stem. I'm going to put these under the calla lily, just so it's got something there, as you can see. And I'll put, oops, I haven't cut the leaf. Under that one too. And just bend it. Then I've got these. Now I'll cut these slightly so they have got a stem. And I'll put these underneath the little fern as well. Get that glue string. I feel it attached around my rings. Again, I can feel it on my hand, but I just can't see it in somewhere on top of my hand. But I'm looking at it, I can't see nothing. And then this side. There's a lot of silver in this. But I don't mind. I'm wondering whether... just to incorporate it in on, so it's not just on here, because you've got those two in this corner. And I'm thinking putting the calla lilies here, but the thing is they're going down, out, I think too much. Let me think about that. Oh. I need something at the bottom. I don't want to use those great big white leaves. I'm trying to... I don't know, I think, do I need a bit of green? But I don't want green. I do, but I don't, even though I've got green. So a bit of green might be alright. So let's just see. Because I do have those ferns, what are very light in colour. So, yes. I just put some together, put some new picks on them before I did this video as well. So let's see what they look like. Now will they, if I put those in there, be too much? Oh, I say. I'm going to give it a bash. If I just, because you've got that one there, so if I just place one, because I can bend these. Does that look silly? It's what's bugging me is here underneath. So I may put some more globe fern, pull them off, and just stick them onto the actual lantern. I'm going to do that. Because it's that around the neck of the top of the lantern. What is slightly irritating me. Oh, let's pull some more off. I don't know how many I'm going to use. If I, you know, I'm just going to get quite a few off. I'm not sure about the fern, so let's pull that out for now. I think it's that's what's bothering me, because I don't want it touching the actual piece here on the surface. I'm going to go all the way around. Hope you can see that. I am putting quite a bit of glue on because I want it to stick to the actual lantern. I don't want it going to keep falling off. Right, I need one. Even though you won't see much of it, but I do need one behind there. Because I'm going to try and get them relatively close to each other. I'll place that there as well. Oops, a daisy. That's better. That's one way to use your oddments. say I was going to put some, but I don't think I quite like to see that glittery ribbon, and that's the reason I don't want to place anything there hanging down, because I do like the look of the glittery ribbon. And then I could get a bit of leaf, just dot a bit around and place over the top so you don't see the glue. Just to cover up my mechanics, you know, my glue, so it doesn't get seen. Okay, I'm just placing it on top of the at the bottom of that little neck, but on the flat piece of the lantern. That's all I'm placing it on. And again, I will go round and add something on it so you can't see the dried glue when it does dry. Need another one there. There is a lot going off there actually. Let's have a look. In fact, I'm going to put another one here. Sit that with that one. Just hold that one down a bit because it's right. What I'm going to do, or in fact, I could use these with them being slightly bigger. I'm going to pull one off, and I'm going to cut one of these off and place and just glue it. I'm going to use my scourer, and I'm going to glue the back of it and place it over the top of the globe fern that I've just placed on there to hide any glue. So I'm not putting a lot on. I'm just going, as you can see, and I'm just wiping it off just like that, just doing one strand and then going in, because this one piece will cover perhaps two, and I'm going and just placing it over the top where the glue was. And I will show you if I can. If I lift those up like that, I'm just placing it on top of the stem of these globe ferns, so you don't see any dried glue underneath when, you know, if you look through. And again, I'm doing the same, just doing a bit of a strip like that, and then placing it on the next few, also sat around at the bottom. You can get bits of glue everywhere with these doing it, but it does come off. And that's what I just do with anything that I've got, especially the small thinner leaves. You don't need to cover it, just do it in the centre of the spine of the leaf, and that should be plenty. Just poke that through and sit that then on there. Oops, I've just poured one off. Let me take that glue off and stick it back on. So I've gone all the way around. Just want to bring that through the handle piece. So now those leaves, and I've even left some bits of leaves sticking up so it looks like they're not, you know, absolutely flat onto it. So that's to cover the mechanics. Now I would like these. I could cut these. There's nothing stopping me. Just pull a few of these leaves off at the bottom. So you've got a little fern. Don't that look sweet? Yes. Because these are wired to about here, and then it's just floppy on the ends. So I have got a stem going through there. I'm going to stick it on to one of the glow ferns stems itself. Just want to add a little bit of green in. Now that's slightly longer. So do I bring that out? Yeah. So I just wanted a bit of movement. I know we've got a lot of white and silver. So just to give it that little extra bit, I may do, let me take that off. Use that one. So I've got that in that corner. So let's push that in that corner. Again, do it with this. And also where I put the white leaves as well, because like I said, I haven't placed them flat. So where they're lifting up, I'm putting the stem of these ferns underneath to attach to that white leaf. So it's here, this side. See, that's starting to look better. Oh, I'm getting hot. It's them lights, and this, because this light's on here is really, really close. I do need something though. I can still see the neck of it. Let me check. I want a tiny, oh. Where's that other? I have got those. What colour are they? Oh yes, 1, 2, 3. I don't know how many I need. I'll just bring 5 to be on the safe side. I'm going to cut these because I want it to stick on the neck. I'm cutting them right up there, right onto here. So it's got no stem at all. So I don't know whether to take that leaf off actually. I think it looks quite nice. So let me glue that into the leaf, because now I've cut the stem. We do need it on. So there. So now I'm going to just dip the bottom of it in. So it is on some of the leaf, the glue as well. As you can see, I've got quite a bit on, because with it being quite bulky, I don't think with a little bit of glue it won't hold. So I'm just pressing it up against the neck, and this is just to give a bit of depth inside. So I'll do that as well. Does that one come off? No, that one's secure. And again, I'm just, so it reaches some of the leaf on the bottom. So the leaf will help it hold as well. So with it being quite wide, I'm going to place that there too. Just like that. We're getting there, guys. Do the same with this one. I am taking some of the glue off of when it's been put in, because there's a mass amount that comes off from out of the pan. So I do want to take that off. Otherwise you're going to have a really thick clump of glue behind. That's better. I'm happy now. I knew there was something needed there bigger, instead of the very slim other pieces. Let's dunk it in the glue. Wipe some of it off. And this one can sit then here. So we've got something now going all around the neck of the lantern. That's what was bugging me. So now, because now I've got that, I need something slightly coming on the same level, sticking out. So this is where we're going to stick in some more fern. And I'm attaching that to the leaf of that flower, because so it's at the same height. As you can see, let's take a few of the bottom bits off. I'm going to just go where I can see there's a space. I did have some more that I cut. Let's see a look. I'm going in between each of the flowers. That's what I'm doing. I just want one more. And then just there. Doesn't that look wonderful? Now I've got these little two pieces. Do I stick? I'm going to stick one, just the back of it there. And I'll show you. I'm going to stick one where I've glued the ribbon, and I'm going to cover that. And I'm going to just press it down, so then that will cover where you've glued your ribbon. And then I'm going to mimic that on the front and do exactly the same thing. Just go down the spine of it so I know that it sticks. Make sure I'm doing the right side. But I'm going to bring that in a different position. I'm going to like slightly look like it's wrapping around the ribbon. So then you have that effect. So that is all what we're going to do on this little arrangement for today. So sorry it's not as long as I usually do it, guys, but we are getting on. It's going to be 6 o'clock soon and I've not had anything to eat. I've not stopped all day, so I just really want to now get my food. And I've also got to, because my kids aren't here, they've gone to a party, so I've got to cook. It's not that I don't cook, I do, but I've got to cook tonight. So my husband's decided he doesn't want anything big. He just fancies bacon and egg. We call them cobs, or butty, bacon and egg butty, which if you're not familiar with that, obviously it's just a bread roll, as you may call it, with a lot of bacon and runny egg on it and probably brown sauce. So that's all it is. And he doesn't just have one, he has 6. So can you imagine the amount of bacon? I have to buy the bacon in great big bulks where there must be, I think, about 30 slices in, like you would if you went to your bulk buy. With the bacon I have to bulk buy, because my husband adores it. I mean, I like it, but not that much. not to the point where, you know, you're virtually having bacon, you know, probably about on it. He likes about 3-4 slices on one bread roll. And the bread rolls are only like this, so 6 of those. Oh my god, I keep telling him it's too much, but it's only once a week he has it, so why not? Let me spoil him, even if it's just bacon. So guys, I don't know how long this video's taken, but I hope you liked what we've done with the little lantern in silver, whites, and you know, the odd cream. And this is what you can do with your little oddments. You don't have to have, you know, get big fresh stems because it's small and think, oh, I've got to make it really huge. No, because if you made it up here, it's only little here, it's going to look a bit odd, you know, depending on if you do it how the designs I do it, where they're really full. So it would look odd. It probably look like it was too top heavy, so to speak. So I've done it as small as I can, even though it's still big. If you think of it like that, you know, a lot in it. That's what I meant to say. But again, that's my style. So, and that's another nice thing for like a, you know, a little Christmas thing to put on your coffee table in the lounge, or maybe on your dressing table, or in on your bedside cabinet, you know, or something like that, or just in the window, or in anywhere really, in the house, or even outside if you want it outside. So again, I hope you enjoyed that, and enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you bright and early Monday. So take care. Oh, and please subscribe and share and like, and send me some photos if you have some. I'd love to see them. So again, take care. I'm off for my tea, or make my tea for me and my hubby, and I'll see you on Monday. Bye bye.